Hi, my name is Sakshi and welcome back to my YouTube channel. Today I'm going to recommend few short books. I have like 6 books with me and these books are something that can help you get out of the reading slump, can help you get into reading. They're very fun and easy to read. So yeah, let's get into it. First one is Teacups and Turning Points. This book is basically a collection of 16 short stories and true to its title, each story will literally feel like a warm cup of tea. These are stories where someone who thought they'd never find love does, where someone is trying to let go of their past, where school friends meet after so many years and so much more. And I think one reason I enjoy reading books by Indian author is because it's so much easier to connect with everything, the characters, the plot, the places, the movies, the food, the culture, every single thing because we have experienced it, we have lived it. So, it sort of gets very easy to connect and relate with the characters and what the author is trying to say. I would highly recommend this book. It's very easy to read, it's extremely well written, and something that can actually get you out of a reading slump. And I feel one or two story a day is pretty much doable. So do check it out. Letters from Hindustan by Gopal Khanna. This is again one of my favorite reads of this year. I absolutely loved it. This book is basically a collection of 22 real short stories from across the country. And if you want a book that has a lot of love and hope in it, then this is the book. And whenever I feel like maybe this is the end of the world, I don't know, I can do this anymore, I don't know if this is going to work out, these stories will make you pause, will make you believe in yourself and love yourself a little more and, just hold on to life and trust the universe. Each and every story is so beautiful. Please trust me on this. This book will always have a special place in my heart. Next is All the Lovers in the Night by Miku Kawakami. This is the first book I have read by this author. I'm planning to read more books by her in 2026. The two books that are on my wish list are Twisted Eggs and Heaven. I've heard like really good things about them, so I'm pretty excited to read that. This book is basically about Coco, who is a freelance proofreader, and she has no contact with anybody, basically zero social life. She spends most of her days alone, isolated, away from the world, drinking away her anxieties night after night. And one day she meets a man, and that sort of changes something in her. This book doesn't depict loneliness in a very dramatic or loud way. It's very quiet, real, and honest. The writing is slow, introspective, and it's like you're reading someone's private thoughts. The focus here is more on character and not on the plot. So if you enjoy those kind of books, then you might like it. But if not, then maybe you will not enjoy it that much. But I absolutely loved it. So I would highly recommend it. Next is Flying in Ishmael by Michelle Zauner. This is the third memoir I think I have ever read. And hopefully I will read more of them in 2026 because to be honest, memoirs are really beautiful to read. So hopefully. Anyways, this book is basically about the aftermath of Michelle losing her mother. It also obviously talks about her relationship with her mother and how constantly they were at odds and no one ever really understood each other and they just kept growing distant. But after her rebellious teenage years, Michelle returns home to take care of a sick mother, and now the roles sort of have reversed. Now Michelle is taking care of her mother, learning Korean recipes, cooking Korean food for her, and thinking about all the trips they took before her mother was diagnosed with cancer. This book makes you realize that how often we forget to see our parents beyond their roles. We forget that they have their own identities, own dreams, hobbies, likes, dislikes before we came along. So this book sort of works as a reminder for that. Writing is very intense, heartbreaking, and just very beautiful. Again, I highly recommend it. The Color Purple by Alice Walker. This is one of the most heartbreaking books I have read this year. This book basically talks about the racial and gender oppression faced by the black women in the 20th century America. So basically, our protagonist Tilly, she writes letters to God and then to her sister Nettie, and through these letters, she talks about the abuse, trauma, oppression she has suffered from all the men in her life. And through these letters, we also understand her feelings, thoughts, and emotions. This book talks about the patriarchal society, gender oppression, and abuse faced by African women. And the one thing that really shook me is that Silly has suffered so much in her life, and still she had so much love and care and hope in her heart. I really don't understand it. I mean, how do you do that? It's beautiful, obviously, but just still. Anyways, by the end of it, you are definitely left with a lot of rage, but it also sort of ends on a hopeful note. So there's that, the silver lining. And as much as it is a devastating read, I also feel it is an important read. So whenever you're in the right headspace for it, do check it out. But please check the trigger warnings before reading it. So yeah, I think I'm going to end the video here. I hope you were able to find at least one good book for yourself. And yeah, I think I'll see you in the next one.